Hey everyone, I am Just Shiny, and today we're going to be watching TikTok story times. Don't forget to join the membership, and let's just dive in. Turn up.
Okay, this is a story time on the worst first date I've ever been on. So we went to Panda Fest. This is a month ago in Seattle. Asian food festival, really bad. Like, don't recommend. The food was good, but it was so overpriced. You had to pay to get in. He paid. Kudos to him on that part. But however, so for a festival like that, you're holding hands. Like, you don't want to, like, it's a lot. There was a lot of people there. So we were holding hands the whole time. We took Lime scooters from the ferry to get there. And he was very extra handsy, like putting his arms on my hips, like holding me close, like just like cute shit. Like, I don't know, like I thought it was a date. Like, well, it was a date. It was a date. But like just normal stuff like that. He was into me. He was not, apparently. However, don't know why you would do that. Like, the holding hands was enough, like, to not lose me. Like, when you're standing in line, like, you don't need to do that to me if you're not into me. But so we took Limes back down the Seattle waterfront. Very cute. Thought it was a cute date. However, so when we were waiting for the ferry to go back home, he asked me, how did the date go? Like, was it good? Like, and I was like, yeah, I really liked it. I'd like to see you again. Mind you, we just kissed, and it honestly was a weird kiss. Like, it was just awkward. And then I just felt like very gross after the fact that he was like, oh, like, let's just be friends. Like, or like, I don't see this going further. That's totally fine. Like, you don't need to be with me. Like, I don't, like, but why would you tell that to me when we have to catch a fucking 30+ minute ferry back home to where our cars are? We just missed the ferry, so we're gonna be on the same ferry because it's the last ferry back home. And I just, like, so we go to a bar and we're sitting, and he's on the way to the bar. He still has his fucking arm around me, and I'm just like, why the fuck are you touching me? I didn't say this yet, but I was just like in my head, and I was like, I'm just genuinely so confused. Like, I don't know why he's doing this. But we sat down at the bar. We ordered drinks. He paid. Very nice. Like, he's a good guy, but like just an idiot. Like I don't know. Like, thinking's hard, I guess. I don't know. I just like get so overwhelmed. I felt trapped in this situation. Like, just like I wanted to leave. Like, I'm very independent. I could have gone, but my fucking car keys were in his car because we took our cars together. So just to get to the ferry, when we met up, that I'm never doing that again. I don't know why I did that. Cause that trapped me. But yeah, I was just so like, just like, and I, on the ferry ride back, I just, like, we didn't speak, and it was very full. Like, we had to sit next to each other. But when we got back to our cars, I just looked at him and I was just like, who raised you? Like, I don't understand. Like, did you think that was, like, the right way to go about something like that? Because, like, you made the rest of the night, like, fucking weird. Like, it could have been fine, and then we could have gone our separate ways when we got back to our cars. But, like, am I dramatic in the sense where that was the worst first date ever? Like, obviously because I cried, but like, I was just so overwhelmed, and I was just like, are you serious? Like, I don't know.
Dude, I completely understand. That could have been. He shouldn't have said that on a date, especially when you have to get home. Maybe he wasn't thinking. Maybe when they got to the ferry, he was just like, okay, this is the end of the date. Like, I don't think. Oh, triple one. I don't think you should tell somebody on the date that you're not feeling them, unless it came to that. Like, they're like, oh, we should go on a second date. Then maybe be like, oh, no, I don't think so. I think we should just be friends and just, hang out. But if you don't really want to hang out with this person, don't say that. Just be like, okay, that was enough for me. Like, he should have said that in like a text message afterwards when it's oh, are you home yet? Yeah, I just got here. Yeah, the day was great, but I just feel like we're not at the same place in life or something. That was just weird that he was just on her, like holding her, like she said, you could have just hold her hand, like literally she could have just held his elbow, like right here in the cuff of the elbow, and just guided him guide them around. Like, that's just weird. I don't know. It's weird. I can't help but to think maybe she left out something. Like, maybe she did something that gave him the ick. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. You had this whole date, and then it was actually a good date from her point of view, and then it's like, no, we're not good. I don't know. That was weird. And a festival for a first date is really cute if it's a local festival that is just, it's not worldwide, so it's not gonna be packed. If it's just like a local festival, like we have, what do we have? It's something fest. It happens in September. It's happening right now. I just missed it because I was on the cruise. But we have a lot of festivals. We have car shows and all that stuff. That would be cute. Well, maybe not our car shows because they be packed with old men. But yeah, something localized, like real small, so you can still interact and not feel like, oh, there's so many people in here. But yeah, friend, I'm sorry that hurt you that bad. It hurt your feelings, like you cried. Like, it must have been a really good day. You probably was like, oh, this is promising. Well, maybe I don't feel like you should be like that on the first date. Like, oh my gosh, let me get my hopes up on the first date. I understand. It's hard finding some good ones, but we gotta society, like, feel it out still. Look for the red flags, the orange flags, the yellow flags.
Okay, so this is like hands down one of the worst lesbian first dates I've ever been on. And yes, I ghosted her, and I'm not one to ghost people, but I feel like it was pretty warranted after this date. Anyway, so I meet this girl on the Her app. We texted for a few days. When we talked about meeting up, I suggested this cozy little gay bar that I knew that was in her hometown. She's only about 30 minutes away from me. But she like immediately shut that down and wanted to go to some like arcade bar that I had never been to. So I was like, okay, that's fine with me. So I get there like right on time, and she shows up like 20 minutes late. Like, okay, shit happens, whatever. It's 20 minutes late, but I was like, I was in the military, so being that late, it's like kind of a red flag for me. But I get it, maybe like fashionably late just seems a little excessive for a date. Anyway, she shows up looking like she just rolled out of bed. Like, she looked like she was wearing like wrinkly pajamas. Like, I'm sure it was some kind of outfit, but it was not like, didn't look like her pictures. And the way she dressed pretty fit. I don't know. It was weird. So, but I was like, okay, whatever. Like, even like her hair was a mess. I don't know. Whatever. Just didn't look like she put any effort in, which, okay, maybe she's just being like casual that day. I don't know. But I was like already questioning my life choices. So we grab a drink, and she immediately was like, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. Dude, this chick was gone like 15 minutes. And I'm like, okay, maybe she's got some stomach problems. Like, whatever. I'm not here to judge. Right. Whatever. She finally comes back, and she takes like 2 sips of her beer and is like, I'm starving. I'm gonna go to the pizza place next door and get pizza. And I was like, oh, I'm not really hungry, but I'll go with you. And she's like, no, you stay put. I'll run over there and I'll come back. And I was like, are they gonna let you bring the pizza into the bar? Whatever. Okay, so she goes. So I'm like, okay, weird, I'll just wait here. So she's gone again, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, gone for a long time. And she comes back empty-handed. And I was like, where's her pizza? And she's like, oh, they were closed. And I was like, well, closed? What the fuck? Why was she gone so long? But I'm like, okay, whatever. Then she's like, I know another bar downtown. We were just outside of downtown, the east side. And they say they serve food. But first she had to go to the bathroom again. So again, gone forever. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, okay, maybe she got stomach issues. I don't know. So anyway, at this point, I'm like, does she live in the bathroom? Is this like some kind of side quest? What is going on? She finally reappears. And she comes up to the bar, slams her full drink that she's hardly drank any out of because she's hardly even been at the bar, been having a date with myself and her drink. And whatever, she's like, okay, we're going to go to this bar. So we head to her car. Her car was trashed. It looked like the fast food archaeology site. Like, it was just messy. There was fast food. There was like clothes everywhere. Like, I don't know. It was messy. And I was like, okay, I'm like, I have kids and my car's messy, but it's not this messy. Right. Anyway. So we get to the second bar. It's packed. Straight bar. And she tells me to wait at the door. She's going to see if she can find us a place to stand or sit or whatever and ask about, like, are they still serving food? Because it was getting a little bit later at night now. Again, gone forever. She comes back and she's like, oh, they're not serving food. I'll just grab something at the store downstairs. That's right, I said the store downstairs. There's like there just so happens to be like this sketchy liquor store beneath this bar. Like you go down the bar and there's these stairs that go down to a liquor store and it's like right under this bar or whatever. So I was like, so weird. So anyway, I go to follow her down these stairs and she turns and goes, no, 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 you wait here, and then just like disappears into the shadows of these stairs like a golem hunting for snacks. Like, it was weird. I was like, what? So now I'm standing at the top of these stairs with like 3 random dudes that are loitering, and the one dude looks at me and he's like, did she just leave you up here? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. And he literally goes, girl, what kind of date is this? And I'm like, right? This transient dude even knew that, like, it was weird, right? I don't know. So while we're standing there, this dude I've been chit-chatting with is just hanging out drinking, you know, his 40 in the bag. We're like chit-chatting, and different like transient people or homeless people or whatever. They were all really nice. We were like walking by and he'd be like, hey Chuck, what's, you know, blah. So anyway, these 2 guys walk by and they're like arguing over some girl that they must have both dated. I don't know. And so they're arguing and they start like getting in a fight right here in front of me. And I'm just like, what's going on? I'm kind of like this. And then my new friend here is like, goes over and is like breaking it up and be like, oh, you don't act like this in front of this lady, blah, 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 talking about me. And he's like protecting me. And it was really funny. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, he broke up that fight and, you know, whatever. And he just kind of like goes on his way just as she's coming up the stairs. And oh my God, she finally returns with like combos and chips. Like she just been on like some gas station road trip. Like, so she's munching away, and I suggest we go like to the bar that I originally suggested that I know. And so she's like agrees, because everything we've done with her so far has been a nightmare. So she agrees. We go to this bar, right? We finally get there. We have 2 drinks, and she proceeds to like trauma dump all her exes and why they left her. And I'm sitting there thinking, girl, I could write like a whole thesis on why they left you. This whole time I'm regretting not driving myself. She finally dropped me back off at my car. I'm like the fastest goodbye possible. And I'm not the ghosting type, but I ghosted the hell out of her the second I got home. She definitely earned that. So that is my craziest date. If you have any crazy lesbian first dates that you think you can top this, which I'm sure there's tons, you can send them to me and I'll tell the story about them. Or tag me. I'd love to hear the stories, because I've heard some crazy ones.
Girl. So, like, let's start from the top. That top right there. She didn't want to have the meet and greet, the date at her local gay bar because she know too many people there. Too many people know her. She been around. I get around. You know, the gay scene is very small. And that's why she didn't want to go to her bar. Let's just be honest. Girl, I was going to say, the reason why she was so late and was in the bathroom so long could have maybe been because she was nervous, because I don't know how your stomach works. But when I'm nervous or scared about something, it's just like, oh, we gotta go to the bathroom. Maybe that, but then it kept on happening, and she just vanishing, and it's just like, what is going on? And showing up to a date with casual attire, but like wrinkled, oh, I put my clothes on and got ready and then took a nap. That's not gonna work, honey. You gotta be like at least presentable and like at least look like your pictures on social media, just a smidget. Like, I don't want to be trying to meet up with a black girl and a Asian girl shows up. I mean, I would not mind at all, but I would like you to be honest up front. Like, hey, no, I'm not really black. This ain't me. I had a good tan. But yeah, no, that's not okay. And for y'all to keep on, well, I guess bar hopping, kind of, sort of, is weird too. It's just like, what is your motive? This date is meant for us to interact, get to know each other in the physical, you know? So no, I would not have liked that. Following her around, girl, I would have left. I would not have gotten in her car. That's hilarious. Or if I would have gotten in her car, I would have, you know, if I got to a place and realized that it's still the same BS, I would have got a lift back to my car and just left. That's just so weird. She kept on leaving you, and that's I don't feel like I would have just waited though. Like at that first bar where she was like, let me see how like if they have food, how busy it is. I wouldn't have waited outside. After like 2 seconds, I'd be like, okay, I'm going inside to see for myself. I honestly would have went to the bar and just mingle with everybody else. And when she finally showed up, I'd be like, oh, okay, hey, well, these are my new friends. Like, cause what are we doing? Not this. Wasting your time, honey. Don't let your time be wasted. Go and do the best with your time. Spend the time how you want it. Make the most of it. Girl, bye. Yeah, that was a pretty bad date, and I understand why you ghosted her, because she ghosted you the whole entire day. And the real life, IRL. So yeah, friend, don't feel bad.
Hey, Bookies, I got some tea to spill. Y'all ever been on a date with a crazy ass motherfucker? Not even a date, a hangout, where you have specifically made it clear that y'all are friends. Anyways, baby, before I get into this story time, I just need to let a PSA known. If you feel in your gut that somebody is crazy, block that motherfucker. Don't hang out with him. Don't give him the benefit of the doubt. Block him. So let's get into this story time. I got 10 minutes, but I've already shot this twice and went over in time. So we're going to try and speed through this, okay? I pull up to where they at. They get in the car. Why is this bitch going through my shit? Glove compartment. Middle compartment. Looking in my back seat. I said, what are you doing? Why are you going through my shit? They're like, well, you invited me into your car. I feel like I got it right. You don't have the right to look through my shit in my car just because I invited you into my shit. Fuck you talking about? Anyways, they was like, hey, before we leave, can I smoke this black real quick? I said, cool. Hop out the car real quick. While they hopping out the car to smoke they black, I said, you know what? Let me go to the back seat, fix my back seat, because apparently this motherfucker want to look all up in it. As I'm fixing my back seat, putting shit in the places that it needs to go, they open the other passenger seat door, basically crawl into my back seat to look through the shit that I was just putting away, going through my back seat. I had to tell them again, why are you looking through my shit? Can you please get out of my car and close my door? Put everything back, close my door. Next thing I know, the bitch pops my fucking trunk open. Why have you now gone through my entire car? Do you want to pop the fucking hood, see what the engine looking like? How are you going through my entire shit and you don't see a problem with it? And I've told you, not once, not twice, but 3 times to not go through my shit. The fuck is the problem? Anyways, if there was a trunk filled with a dead body, your ass is now liable, and now I gotta kill you because you know what the fuck I got going on in my trunk. Stop being fucking nosy. Anyways, we get in the car, we go get something to eat, right? They supposed to be giving me directions to where this place is because they don't want me to use my GPS. So, why the fuck are you staring at me from the passenger seat and not telling me, do I go left, do I go right, do I go straight? Why do I keep having to ask you shit at every intersection? Because you too busy looking at me. Anyways, we get to the place. We walk in, right? To get a table, don't you wait in line with the server if there's people in front of you and you be like, all right, yeah, we want a table for 2. No, they walk in talking about yeah, can we get a table for 2? Bitch, there's somebody in front of us. Wait your turn. We let them go. We finally get up to counter. We get seated. Boom, 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 boom. We get down, order our food. They order 3 shots of Don Julio and take it at 1 p.m. in the after fucking noon. 3 shots of Don Julio before the food even get there. Cool, down them shits. I told her I don't like drunk people, but we'll see how that one goes. Anyways, they drink their shots. I'm sipping on my margaritas. That lasted me my entire dinner versus their 3 shots. Anyways, we order our food. As soon as that shit gets here, I'm devouring. I told you I'm hungry. I'm hungry as a motherfucker. So I'm devouring that shit. Tell me why. I look up about a couple minutes into me eating my food. They're staring at me. I see your food in front of you untouched. Why the fuck your food not touched? Why are you over here in my business? Please eat your fucking food. What's the problem? What is the problem? They're like, oh, I just like to see somebody who eats. You know, I love eating. I love cooking, whatever. Cool. Don't give a fuck. Stop fucking looking at me. Okay? Eat your food. I'm going to eat my food. Right? Now, boom. Topic of discussion, right? If previously we have a discussion about something and I tell you my boundary as in I'm not answering this or I'm not telling you this, don't bring it back up. Because now you're going to piss me off. They brought up 2 discussions that we had previously and I did not tell them the answer that they wanted to know, and I told them I don't feel comfortable, I don't want to answer that, I don't I'm not giving you an answer, basically. They got irritated at the table when they brought it back up, and I still gave them the same answers. Don't ask me some shit that you already know the answer to. Anyways, it's time to fucking go, right? Whew, I'm running out of breath. It's time to fucking go. Instead of waiting until a waiter gets close by or the servers get close by to ask for the check or whatever, she yells across the entire fucking restaurant to ask them for the fucking receipt. Cool, whatever. Receipt gets here, check gets here, whatever. They pay for it gladly because the fuck. Anyways, they pay, we leave. We stopped by a convenience store. I thought they were getting wraps for some cigars because we were supposed to be smoking, but no. They go in and grab yet another drink, a beer this time, and they're drinking that as like a chaser for their Don Julio shots. Cool, whatever. Next thing, we go to the park. I ain't been on no swings in a little minute, so I'm just swinging softly, getting back used to it. This motherfucker done swing like this now, you feel me? But in the process of them being halfway in the fucking sky, this motherfucker is following me with their neck. So imagine a motherfucker swinging and they following you with their fucking head. Your body is moving up and down and your neck is solidified on my presence. I want to spaz. Anyways, we go to the jungle gym piece, right? It's a little station that I'm sitting at. There's bars right here, an open section right in front of me. Or at least I thought it was, because she filled it with her presence. When I say filled it with her presence, I mean knee to knee presence. She didn't give me not a lick of space to fucking breathe. I even forcefully put hands, not forcefully, but put 2 hands on her to push her back, so that she was not in my presence so closely. And she managed to march her way back into it within a minute. I did it twice. And I told her, can you give me some space? Still managed to be knee to knee with me. Did not like that. I was literally leaning back like this, holding on to the bars, or leaning back on my hands because I needed space to fucking breathe. If I sat up straight, I'd be in her fucking face. Anyways, that don't even get into the worst part. As I'm sitting there, she's checking out everything on me. I had a necklace on, I had a graphic tee on. She like, oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. Picking up everything on me. Oh, look at your hair. You're making me, stop touching me, stop touching me, stop touching me. Anyways, they literally are checking everything out on me, touching me up and fucking down, assessing my fit. I'm like, bro, I can't do this. Can we go for a walk or something? Like, you're stressing me and overstimulating me. Like, I hate a bitch, one, who stares at me, and I hate a bitch who don't know personal space. That shit. Anyways, we start walking, right? Mind you, if 2 people are walking side by side, don't you think we're both looking forward and occasionally doing a glance at each other? No. You'd think wrong in this case because this bitch full on was walking like this. Yeah. Has not taken their fucking eyes off me this entire date. Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me, but I don't like that shit. Anyways, we walking up and down. I'm trying to sit here and concentrate on the fucking conversation, but I can't because out my corner of my eye, I just see this following me around. So I'm like, I literally took the shoulders, turned them straight, kept on walking, back at it. I said, bro, can you just look forward while we talking? Nope, back at it. They talking about I want to look at you and be focused while you're talking and shit. Okay, but sometimes, nigga, when I'm not even fucking talking, you still looking at me. So it don't make sense. Just stop fucking looking at me. Anyways, we take a stop. I'm over here like, you know what? While we standing here by this beautiful little scenery outside, let me take a 5-second TikTok real quick. I go around to the other side of the tree. They pull around, see where I'm at. As I'm trying to make the TikTok, I say, okay, this is kind of awkward. You sitting here watching me. So I go across the way to another tree and go behind that bitch so she could not see me. Why do I see stepping out around so that she can have a clear eye view from across the way of me behind a tree filming a fucking TikTok? That shit was so fucking like, can I get a second to breathe, damn it? Anyways, At this point, I'm fed up. I'm trying to get us back to the car. I'm like, okay. I'm like, come on, we gotta go. It was like, no, why? What's wrong? Grabbing me at every turn, trying to stop me from moving towards my car. I'm like, bro, nothing's wrong. Like, I'm hot, I'm getting irritated, because they was not listening to the multiple times that I told them that it was their fault that I was like this. So I'm like, let's just get back to the car. Whatever. We finally make it back to the car. I take their ass home with a quickness and immediately called my bestie. Because what the fuck? And I made it in under 10. Hope y'all enjoy. Tell me what you think. Cause God.
Bro, her storytelling was absolutely hilarious. Like, dude, I completely understand. Oh, I had to switch cameras because my light went out. I don't know what's going on. I don't have enough data. I have so many videos I recorded from over the cruise I got put together for y'all. Okay, bruh. I don't even understand how y'all even got on this date. Like, when you said hangout, I was expecting like a group get together. Like, you don't even like her, so I thought like maybe it was a group thing and your friend was just like, oh, can she show up? And she showed up and it just got extra. Like, y'all had like after the group thing, your friend was just like, yo, can you do me a solid? And y'all like migrated to another spot to eat or something. Like, no, this was a date, honey. You went out to eat. You went to the park. Like, that was my dates back in the day. That was a whole date, food and then park. So I don't understand why you even hung out with her if you don't even like her. It'd be different if you kind of like, no, you didn't even like her at all. What? Well, shoot, she did pay for the food and everything. She paid for everything. Like, she better pay for everything. Got 3 shots of Don Julio and acting a foolio. Yeah, you best believe you paid for this. Like, my time and everything. Why? Like, I need an allowance for this, honey. No, that's so weird. I would not. Oh, if she would have gotten in my car and started rambling, as the older folks say, rambling in my stuff. We don't like ramblers. My grandma loves to say that to kids. Why you rambling? Don't touch that. That's not yours. Don't ramble. Like, especially my glove department. Like, it's not. It's a mess, but it's not a mess. Like, it's organized. Like, there's a lot of paperwork because you when you drive a car, you got to get it serviced, and I like to keep up with my stuff throughout the year of what's getting serviced, and sometimes it becomes 2 years and 3 years, so there's just paperwork and it's nice and organized, but it's just a lot in there. Like, if you open up my glove department, you're gonna have to push the stuff back in to close it. Like, but it's organized chaos. So yeah, friend, she started going through stuff, looking in my backseat, actually crawl up in my backseat looking for something. You know what she was looking for? She was looking for evidence of another woman, another female. But I'm just like, I don't like you, so if I have another female, why does it matter? No, she was doing too much. She was rambling. I did not like it. And then to go and be loud and embarrassing at the restaurant, honey, no, we're not doing that. Because the moment you start embarrassing me in real life, I'm going to act like I don't know you. I'm going to make sure everyone knows that I don't know you. I don't know this woman. She acted real crazy. I know I'm at the table with her, but this is for a free meal. Well, honestly, I don't even know she knew that she was going to pay for the meal. Because I feel like if she knew, maybe she would. I don't know. I feel like I would have dropped her off immediately as soon as she got in my car and started rambling. I'd be like, yo, don't do that. And she keep on doing it. I would have been like, okay, this is over. The date is over. Whatever this is, it's over. What are we doing? I would not have made it past the restaurant. If I knew she was paying, we wouldn't have went to the park. It would have like, what are we doing? I need some space. Don't be all up in my, especially when you don't like a person and they all up on you and clingy and everything. It's like, why are you touching me? I'm just confused on why she was on date. She don't even like her in her space, bro. But after the date and she paid for the food, if I knew she was paying for the food, I would have dropped her off. Like, no convenience store, or maybe I would have took her to the convenience store, but the one closest to her house. I might not even took her to her house if it was a convenience store. I'd be like, yo, you can go in this store and then walk to this house, because this is too much for me. You're not listening to me. I got too many people in my life that don't listen. So what makes you think that I would choose you to be in my life and you don't listen? No, that's not gonna work. I need you to put on your listening ears, because like, what, is somebody staring at me? Like, I'm so used to people staring at me, especially in public, strangers, that they would just stare, because usually they're staring at my nose ring and all this other stuff and how foreign I am. But I don't know if I could take that on a date. And I have been on dates where they just stare and they just be, oh, but you're so beautiful. I just want to look at you. And that's fine. Completely fine. But dang, like, you walking and staring at me. Now, that would make me feel uncomfortable. I don't know. That whole date was just interesting, honey. Because what? And your friend, was this a setup for your friend? Were you doing a favor? I don't know. All it is, absolutely funny. I understand what you're saying. I would, like, if you're touching me, I don't want you to touch me. Oof, that's a problem. That's a problem. I would leave. I would just vanish. I would get mad and I would just vanish. But yeah, good for you, friend. Because it's like, yo, do you still have to see this person? Like, are they in your circle? I don't know. I would have called my best friend too. Like, best friend, what did I get myself into, honey? And she was drinking, honey. I don't know. Oh no, she seemed a tad smidget bit ghetto, and I love me a ghetto girl. Love me a ghetto girl, but I need that to ease in, so I know you're ghetto. Like, I need for you to tell me up front, and then we need to ease into it. Not first night, first date, bam in your face. But if that's who you are, okay, I gotta accept it. But if I don't like you, it's a different story. It's a different story. But yeah. Like this video. Thank you for watching. Follow all the creators and subscribe.